it's Mio, and today I have a polymer clay tutorial for you. I'm going to show you how to make this really adorable kitty cat sitting on this adorable pink miniature couch. And if you're wondering if there's a plant on the top of the kitty's head, the answer is yes. I thought it'd be so cute to have a cute little plant sprouting on the top of my kitten. Now, all the clay I used here was given to me by Handcrafter. If you'd like to know where I purchased that, I'll provide a link below. And of course, for more videos like these, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and do check out my other social media websites. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off by flattening out a light pink or hot pink piece of clay, and you want it to be about 4 to 5 millimeters thick, so about half a centimeter. You want to cut out a square using a blade, and you want to round off all the edges. This square is going to form the back part of the sofa, so you want to make it as large as you want the back part of the sofa to be. And once you round off all the edges, you can reshape it a little bit to have a nice little heart-shaped back. Just make sure that the actual square itself is very symmetrical. So it's fine if you round off all the edges, but make sure everything is very, very symmetrical. Once you're done with the back part of the couch, you're going to stick it onto the clay that you flattened out earlier, and you're going to cut out the bottom part of the couch, which is the seating part where the kitten's going to sit. I like to do it this method because this way I can get a general idea as to how large this couch is going to be. You can make yours as large or as small as you want. And again, once you have your square cut out, you want to round off all the edges. So I'm just using a roller, but you can use your fingers, a pencil, whatever it is that will smooth out all the edges. It's a very important process, otherwise your couch won't look like a real couch. Most couches have rounded off edges. So once you put the two together, I actually cut out 2 more squares, and it doesn't matter if you measured them or not because you can take a blade and cut off all the extra pieces. And what I'm going to do is bend them a little bit to the side to form the armrest of the couch. So same process again, just make sure you smooth out all of the edges and give it a slight curve. In this way you have a nice little armrest for your little kitten to be stuck in between. Now as you can see here, this armrest is a little too long, it comes forward. So all I'm going to do is place it down, take my blade, cut off the extra pieces, and again just go through the habit of smoothing everything really, really well so it looks like a real sofa. The last cushion you're going to make is the bottom cushion that supports the whole couch. So I rolled out another piece of pink clay, placed the whole couch on top of it, and you're going to cut out the square again and smooth everything else out. So I think creating the couch itself is actually a really easy process. I think it's much easier than making the kitten. And if you don't want to put a kitten on the couch, you can use it for any other purposes. You can even put your tiny little dolls onto this couch. Once you put all the pieces together, you can go ahead and reshape the couch however you want. I'm just making sure that my top part has a slight little heart shaped and that everything looks really symmetrical. Now the hardest part I said was the kitten, so I'm going to take a white piece of clay and roll it into a nice small little ball and make sure that these all fit on the couch really nicely. I rolled a tiny little piece of clay and placed it on the center of the face. I end up changing this later, but I think it's a good reference point. My kitten has tiny little triangle ears that I placed on the very top, and I made them different colors. One is white and the other one is brown. I rolled out 2 very small tiny black eyes and spaced them very far apart because I think it makes it really cute this way. And for the actual snout, I took 2 tiny pieces of white clay, rolled them and placed them side by side, and placed this in the center of the kitten's face, and I think this makes it a lot more realistic and cute. I placed a tiny black piece of clay on the center of the snout to form the nose, and I rolled out really small thin black pieces of clay to form the rest of the details of the mouth. This by far is the hardest part of the tutorial, so be sure you spend a lot of time to make sure this looks really good like I did. Before you give your kitten whiskers, take some chalk pastels and you're going to dust a little bit of red or pink dust on the cheek area, which is right underneath the eyes. This will give your kitten a little color and make it a lot more sweet. And then with some tiny pieces of black clay, you can go ahead and stick on the whiskers on the blush part that you brushed on earlier. Again, make sure you take a long time to make sure all the whiskers are spaced apart nicely. For the body, I actually took a tiny piece of white circle clay and pinched it into a tiny little teardrop so that the head can fit on it nicely. Before I stick on the head, I take a tiny piece of brown clay that matches the ear and cover part of it, that way the kitten has a little more color on it. As you can see, the body is about 1/5 of the size of the head. I made sure that the head was really large, this way it's really, really cute. And you can go ahead and stick on a cute little tail and tiny little arms and legs. The arms and legs are super tiny pieces of clay. I made them about the size or the same width as the little snout, and I think this makes your kitten look really cute. So once you get all of the body parts together, you can finally position your kitten onto the couch wherever you want. Instead of having my kitten face forward, I had mine face a little bit to the side, looking towards the right, so it looks like a little more natural position. And if you want to add the little sprout on the top part of the head, I took some clay, rolled it down to a thin snake, and some round green clay and flattened them into 2 circles, put them together to form this cute little leaf top, and stuck it on the very top of my kitten's head. I just think it's super cute. I don't know why people do it. I just see it once in a while on a toy and I think it's super adorable. So now that the kitten's on your couch, you can finally make the legs to your couch. I'm taking a brown piece of clay and I rolled it into a long thin snake, cut out a few cylinders, and took 4 cylinders and placed them widely spaced apart on the bottom part of the couch, and this forms my couch legs. And that is pretty much how I created this cute little kitten on a couch. Make sure you bake this in the oven. I baked mine for about 25 minutes at 250 degrees Fahrenheit. For more videos like these, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and do check out my other social media websites such as Twitter and Instagram to have previews of my upcoming tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, if you want to know where I get my clay, I'll provide a link in the down bar to Handcrafter's Etsy website. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck and have fun crafting. Bye!